all these big moves happened last week. With only catching these moves, you could have 5x your money in a few days. And you only needed to know one thing to catch them. This method is called the inside bar structure, also called IBS. You need to watch for two things. 1. The stock has a big move with a lot of volume on the so-called mother bar. 2. The stock has relatively less volume on day 2 and consolidates inside the mother bar between their highs and lows. Now the fun can begin. Day 3 is the day where you're gonna enter your trade. All you have to do is watch for the break of the high of the day 2 candle. In this example, we are looking at stock INBS. So, here the high of the day 2 is $8.87. Once it breaks, you get in and set your stop below the low of the day 2 candle to give it some room in case it comes back one more time. Now you sit back and relax and grab some profits. Easy, right? Let's give another example to see if you get it. Let's take a look at SkyQ. This one got a big move from $0.22 to $0.45 with a lot of volume. So we got our mother bar. Now on the second day it has relatively less volume and stayed inside the mother bar between the high and the low. Now day 3 begins. What do we have to mark first? Yes, the high and the low of the inside bar. In this case, the high is $0.40 and the low is $0.3. So, on day 3, we just wait for it to break 0.40. Then we enter. And where do we set our stop loss now? Right, under 0.3. Now, we sit back and relax again and just watch the move play out. This one even kept going for another day, for a 100% move. When a stock goes up much, you can up your stop loss on the way. In this case, you can firstly up your stop loss to your entry. This way you can impossibly lose money. Then the next day, you can up your stop loss to the 200 EMA. As you see, it bounces from that line a few times. For the last example, we go back to INBS. This one began to look interesting again. It made again a big move on relatively big volume. It was not as big of a volume as day 1, but it was still relatively big volume compared to its usual days. So we got a new mother bar. The next day the volume was less and it consolidated inside the mother bar. Now we mark the high and lows of the inside bar again. On day 3 it breaks $12.75, so we enter immediately. 10 minutes later it breaks the level to the downside. What do we do now? We just wait, because our stop loss is far below, under the low of the inside bar at $9.90. The rest of the day it doesn't do much. It goes a bit up, it goes a bit down. Do we sell? No. We just stick to our plan. On day 4 it starts breaking the level more aggressively. Now we can start to take some profits. But it still consolidates up here. So we don't sell all. We can move our stop loss up again to our entry level to guarantee to not lose money anymore. On day 5 it goes up more and almost hits $20 in after hour. Now we can up our stop loss again. Let's move it to the 200 EMA again, because it bounced a few times from it in the past 2 days. Let's see what this one will hit next week. Hope you understand the inside bar structure now. It is one of the easiest ways to make money if you understand it well. Thanks for watching. Bye!